Hello and welcome to Ask Bondi Vet, proudly brought to you by Bondi Vet Pet Insurance. My name's Pete Laser, and as always we're joined by one of our Bondi Vets today, Dr. Danni. Danni, thanks for joining us.
Not a worry at all.
This is the place to come to answer all of your pet questions, and today we've got a question from Wendy. Wendy asks how to cut a bird's beak. She's got a sulphur-crested cockatoo and she has beak and feather disease. Lives inside the house with a heater on 7 days a week. Desperately needs help to be taught how to cut her beak so that she can eat easier.
Well, firstly, it's really sad that their poor little cockatoo has got beak and feather disease. It's a really terrible disease. It affects citizen birds, so that includes your parrots like cockatoos. So it's a virus that birds can get. It's called a circovirus, and it's spread between bird to bird, but also can be transmitted to offspring as well. The problem with beak and feather disease is, as it suggests, it affects their beak, their feathers and their nails, so it can cause feather loss, changes in the skin due to a lack of powder down, and it can cause the beak to become deformed and really brittle as well, which is obviously what's going on in this case. As far as how to treat the disease, there isn't any cure, which is a really sad part and is purely about management and trying to keep them comfortable. So it's fantastic they've got the heater on 7 days a week to keep the bird warm. Obviously they get very cold when they don't have their feathers there. As far as the beak, I definitely suggest heading to a bird specialist to have a look at that beak, because we certainly need to do this very carefully, because that beak is very brittle, so it can shatter. We need to do it with pain relief on board so we don't cause the bird to lose its appetite, and hopefully they can do a bit of repair work and trimming so that the bird can eat comfortably again.
It doesn't sound like something that you can easily treat at home yourself.
Absolutely, you really need to be very careful, particularly when you're dealing with the beak. There can be a lot of pain associated with that, so we want to make sure that that's done with veterinary attention. There's also secondary infections that they can get that the owner may or may not pick up on, and that's where having a vet look over the bird, they'll be able to pick that up and treat that effectively as well. One thing to mention is that it's important not to panic if your bird is losing its feathers. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has got beak and feather disease, okay? So there's lots of other things that can cause that: skin disease, issues with their nutrition, other sort of parasites and whatnot. So if you are noticing that though, then definitely head to your vet to get them checked out to see what it is. If it is beak and feather disease, then we'll do testing to actually confirm that's what's going on.
Okay, hopefully Wendy, that answers your question. Thanks, Danni. Of course, if you've got some questions, get onto the Bondi Vet Facebook page or our website bondivet.com/questions, and any specific issues, make sure that you chat to your vet. Thanks very much for joining us. Bye for now.
This episode was brought to you by Bondi Vet Pet Insurance. Get your best friend covered today at bondivet.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Danni Dusek from Bondi Vet. If you love our show and want to see more, plus some amazing content about pets and how to care for them, hit the subscribe button. Click that little notification bell and we'll see you on our next video.